Welcome to another episode of Streamertopia. My name is Eric, aka PapaNorse, and joining me as always is Adam, aka CaptHeater. Adam, who do we have joining us today?
Hey everybody, so today we have SoEverdream. He's primarily a city skyline streamer. I'm sure that if you're on here, you've checked out his stuff. Had a great time with the interview. This will be part 1 of 2. We have a special guest. We'll get to know him personally a bit more, and I think that everybody will really enjoy. So, Eric?
Okay, well, thank you again for everybody for joining us, and we really enjoyed having SoEverdream on this interview. But let's go ahead and get this started. Enjoy, everybody.
Hello, and welcome back to the Everdream Dream Stream Team of the Marketplace, guys. Today, I've got a special website for you to check out. It's called Streamertopia.com, and it's an incredible place where you can go to find new people to watch on Twitch. It's hosted by PapaNorse and CaptHeater. Both of them will take the time to sort through the droves and the absolute massive amount of people on twitch.tv, and they're gonna find the most incredible streamers for you to watch and hang out with. Go vibe with them. Check out their stream through their website. You can get a nice little description of what's going on all the time. You get a live feed right there, and then on the page. Streamertopia.com, guys. It's your home for checking out new streamers. It'll be curated for you for only $34.95 a month, which is completely false because it's completely free. That's right, it's a free service. So come today and we'll take care of the $34.95 a month for you. It's all free all the time. Streamertopia.com. Okay, we good?
Oh, there you are.
Perfect. Okay, what's going on?
Man, what's up?
Hello.
Can you see us?
Not much. Yes.
Okay,
yes.
cool. Your background isn't what I expected. That's how you make the magic?
It's his literal green screen.
Yeah.
We're good.
Okay.
So Adam, I got to tell you, this was probably midway through his stream. We're talking about, hey, he's going to be doing this interview, and he's really excited about it. And he's like, yeah, I'm really excited about tomorrow. And I'm like, tomorrow? It's like, good God, it's like, this is how we're starting us off.
Yeah. I mean, I feel like you guys probably know at this point, I never know what day it actually is. So it's like, I wake up and it's like a gamble. So,
Right.
Depends.
And then, I'm thinking that for a streamer, it's kind of hard because you don't see the interaction or the expressions on people's faces. But I got to tell you, man, when you got raided.
Oh, yeah.
So he got raided, a big raid. And,
yeah.
And so Everdream, what do you usually do when a raid comes in?
I usually, it's usually just greet them, say hello, do all that, turn on a raid video, say thank you, and that's,
It was a family-friendly raid that came in.
Yeah.
Oh, was it really? Oh, that's not good for your channel.
No, definitely not our vibe.
No, that's cool. So, hey, anyways,
You scarred some 7-year-old.
Oh,
yeah. Well, they said that they at least give them a warning before they raid. They say, we might be raiding into a non-friendly family. I should probably start saying that as people raid in, but
right. Whoops. Whatever. Hey, you did your part. You say it's mature.
Yeah, you do actually. I think you have to click in or at least accept the chat rules to be able to type something. So,
but mature is usually like, every once in a while he like goes right into the rap and he's about drawing dicks. About,
Yeah.
We weren't mature till our last interview, and then somebody mentioned ball gags. I was like, well, we got to check that box off now.
Yeah, exactly.
It happens.
yeah. Unfortunately. But
yeah,
that's okay. We knew it was going to end up going that direction. So
yeah,
that's okay.
So let's get into it. And again, thanks, man, for being here.
Yeah.
I really appreciate
Yeah.
it. It's fun and cool to see you, even though your background is kind of a little bit weak. I got to tell you.
Yeah.
No, kidding. I'm just,
Hey, man, if you want to.
no. I'm just messing with you. I'm messing with you. So how'd you get your gaming name? And I also want to know, like, Astro. I almost said Astro Boy, but Astro Lad. You know, how did that whole thing come up with SoEverdream?
Yeah. So SoEverdream came from when I like started gaming. Halo 2 had just come out on Xbox original, and naturally I wanted to play online with people. But at that point I was like 10, maybe.
Okay.
So I was a little too young to be making online names and stuff like that. So my dad had actually created the gamer tag, and at the time we lived on a street, and that was South Evergreen. And to me, what I think he did is just took it and he, cut the South, abbreviated it to So, and then just kind of like rhymed it out. So that's pretty much where it came from.
That's cool.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's quite the story.
Yeah. Yeah.
I can tell you, I bought my own version of Halo 2. That's how old I was. I'm not 10. So.
Yeah, I know. I just suddenly felt extremely old.
Yeah. Sorry.
No, that's okay. That's all right. We know we're old.
Yes. Right.
Yeah.
So what about Astrolad?
Yeah. So that kind of just came up. It was just, I knew that when I made the channel, I wanted to be a space theme because I've always just enjoyed space and the aesthetic that can bring. And I think at the time I did think Astro Boy would be a cool name to have, because usually things are like boy or, like super boy, stuff like that. I was like, okay, well, that's actually trademarked, so I can't say Astro Boy. So I was like, we'll do Astro Lad, I guess. So that's honestly, nothing too wild, but yeah.
So if you
go ahead.
No, well, I was going to say, if you don't get anything else out of this interview, I bought a shirt.
Oh, dude, I appreciate. I was actually wondering who had bought that one, and I saw it. I was like, because that one's actually comfortable too. So I have one of those.
I'll tell you what, my wife's like, you look good in that. I'm like, okay, well, that's great.
That's all you.
Baseball tees are nice. They're so good.
Yeah, I've never had one. The 3/4 inch sleeve or the 3/4 sleeve. Yeah,
they're nice.
It's
my favorite one that I have. I wish I knew. You should have told me. I could have worn mine too.
Yeah, you got a sweatshirt on, right?
Yeah. You gotta always represent. Although mine's the older design now, so I gotta upgrade.
Get with the times. You gotta find out who's doing all that stuff.
Yeah.
If you only knew somebody.
Right.
Yeah. So, how did you? Why did you start streaming? Like when and why? And was it by accident?
So I had previously streamed before kind of everything started, and that was just because I wanted to see what it was like. Did not stick at all, and I was just like, okay, this is neat. And then I graduated from college, though. And I was like, okay, well, now I have all this extra time, so I need to do something with it and not be lazy about it. And I figured that was probably the best time to start, because I then had, hours and hours of extra time. So it was basically to fill time. It was something that I've always wanted to do, and like to try and make it into something. So it just made sense to actually plan for it and try and do it after graduating with all that time.
What was the first game you were streaming? Do you remember?
I think the first game that I streamed was like Call of Duty World War II that came out a couple years ago. And that was on the Xbox One. So that was not even, I didn't even try. I just turned on Twitch, and that was it. I already had a Twitch account. It was linked, and I was like, I'll stream it and just to do it. Yeah.
Right.
And I was like, okay, well, this was neat. And then I never touched it again until last year.
So how long were you like talking to yourself when you're streaming?
I don't even think I did. Honestly, I don't even think because it wasn't even in my mind at the time. That was still when I was watching a lot of like Ninja and people who don't look at the chat. They don't talk to the they just kind of exist and they play. Yeah. So at the time I didn't even have chat pulled up. It wasn't a concept in my mind that people would even want to say anything. Which is funny, because then hereafter, one of my mods now, he came in and he started watching, and he texted me. He's like, "Why aren't you looking at chat?" I was like, "Why would I look at chat?"
Yeah, exactly.
It's like 400 people in there saying, "Hey, look at who we are."
Like, why would I want to do that? So yeah, that was kind of the first thing that I had done.
Yeah,
that's cool. Yeah, I remember, man, Xbox One. That's
I can't believe that was 7 years ago at this point. That the first one came out 7 years ago now. So
It is crazy. I remember LAN parties with the original Halo.
Oh God, yeah.
My favorite. So I know that this could be a touchy subject, so I want to make sure that if we need to edit something out, please feel free.
Okay. Yeah.
So streaming is your full-time job
right now.
I'll just say right now.
Yes.
So what's going on there? What's the aspirations? What direction are you trying to go into?
Yeah.
Things like that.
So right now, it's my full-time thing, mostly because I got laid off from where I was working. And I figured, well, I doubt anyone's going to be hiring right now because of the pandemic. So I decided to switch it into full gear, add an extra day into the stream, and kind of go that route. So the aspiration would be to keep doing it full time and hopefully make that a career path, and do that. The issue with that is that at the current state that I'm in, I guess the size of the audience and everything, it's just not a sustainable amount to move out. So I still live at home. So I have that very flexible thing where I can not really worry about a mortgage or rent or something like that. It's smaller bills like insurance and cell phone and just stuff like that.
Right.
So yeah, I mean, the overall goal would be to keep it and do it full time forever.
Right.
Yeah.
All of us.
Yeah.
Yeah. I wish I could do that. Yeah, it's definitely. Well, it's fun though. I mean, it's good to have that. Good to have that time to be able to do it.
Yeah.
What do you do in your off time, hobby wise?
Right now, not much.
Okay.
Yeah.
Minus the pandemic.
Yeah.
What would you normally do for fun?
Yeah. Usually, we spent a lot of time going to bars and stuff. So in the area that I'm in, there's a lot of local breweries. So we would spend a lot of time just kind of bar hopping, and doing that on weekends. If it's not that, we would usually go hiking. Nothing, major or anything like that. We're not climbing or anything like that, but just go on to the local kind of reserves and stuff that we have over here.
That's
good. Because we scoured Instagram trying to figure out what the hell you do, and we don't know.
I did see a lot of hiking pictures.
There's not a lot on there. Yeah. That's pretty much about it.
You're a beer drinker, or?
Yeah.
What's your favorite?
I know it's not really it's a Blue Moon right now is kind of what I've settled on. Yeah.
You're gonna get some crap, man.
I know.
Do you want to twist with that with the orange?
Not
twist?
that odd beer, man. Blue Moon.
Though.
Never heard of that.
Hey, man. It's just something easy. You kind of like it is. You know what you're expecting,
Yeah.
So take it over a PBR at least,
It is good though. That shop top. Those are some good beers.
Yeah, exactly.
So are you a hockey fan too? I think I saw something that you were at a hockey game or.
Yeah, so we had gone to a hockey game last year. I guess back in February. And I enjoy hockey. I don't follow it or anything like that. But if somebody wants to go to a local, one of the amateur league games, I'll go to that or something. But I don't actively follow kind of what's going on.
Yeah, well, not much right now, but
yeah, I can imagine.
I guess there was I'm originally from Colorado, so I'm an Avalanche fan, but did a lot of stuff. So so when you're planning your stream, or do you plan your stream? I guess might be a better question. Is it something that you sit down and you're like, I want to work on this? Because I do see you online every once in a while, way before the stream. So I'd imagine that you're doing some pre-planning.
Yeah. I think earlier when I first started streaming, there was a lot more planning to it. And it was kind of, this is what I'm going to do today. This is also what I'm going to talk about today and things like that. As I've grown and have had more of a chat, they kind of get to guide the conversation and I just kind of let that go. As far as the gameplay at this point, for the Sims at least, it's definitely been a little bit more planned because I feel like it needs to be, so that way I have an idea of what to do. City Skylines is very much a just let's turn it on and hope for the best. If today's going to be traffic, awful.
So be it.
If today's going to be decorating, great. It's just one of those things that I don't know how to plan for it at this point. I just kind of let it do its thing.
Happen. Yeah.
Organically.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah. That's all right. That's all right. So what's the so you talk about these stonks. Okay,
yes.
So some people are not going to know what that is. And
right.
So if you wouldn't mind explaining it, where the name came from and how are they doing for you?
Yeah. So the stonks, I did not make stonks. on r/Wall Street Bets or whatever that subreddit is, and they are just full on ridiculous over there. So it's like, oh, stonks. Okay, well, we're doing this as a meme anyways. Might as well use the meme term for it. And it started because it crashed back in March, and I was like, this is a perfect opportunity for me to buy in low, and that's why I got into it.
Gotcha.
So that's why it even began, and they're doing well. I cannot complain. I've lost money naturally, but I've made more than I've lost, and I would like to reiterate here as well, none of the sub money that I get or any of the donations, none of that goes towards the stonks at all. Not one
That's your
cent.
disclaimer.
That
That's
is
your
my disclaimer.
I did enjoy the sentence that started off with "they're doing well" and then "they're all doing bad." They're not doing well, but they're doing great. So
they could be better, but it's the game that you play.
It's gambling, no doubt.
That's right. You never get it. It's
it
like
is.
Vegas. You go into Vegas, and I always tell everybody, it's like, don't go to Vegas with money that you don't want to lose.
Yeah,
Because
exactly.
it's the same thing.
Yeah.
It's entertainment.
Well, Eric's
Yeah.
notorious for winning in Vegas as soon as we get off the plane and
jeez.
then giving it all back.
Yeah. So we're
You are
saying,
every time we go.
Yeah.
yep, we get there for a 6-day trip was way too long to be in Vegas.
Yeah.
And I'll be like $600. It's great, and then
Yeah.
it ruins your whole trip, man, because it's just watching it slowly go away
You're just
for 6
upset the
days.
entire time. Yeah.
I always
Like,
walk up to you the
$10
last
more
day. You're
dollars.
like, "Oh, it's down to my last $20. We'll see
Yeah.
what happens."
Yeah.
Yes,
But
yes.
That's cool.
So,
Exactly how it goes.
so however, we've got this game, and I know we sent you over the list of actually what's going on here, and we've got this
Mhm.
game, and it's
Yes.
called Ninja or Pirate. Did you ever watch us do that with anybody?
I don't think I did actually catch it, so this
Oh.
is a complete
Well, that's
surprise and
That's
shock.
good.
So
At least
would you like to-
if we lose
Yeah.
you too early on. So
Yeah.
So Ninja or Pirate, what's going to happen is you're going to get two choices, and it's more
Okay.
like excuse me. Damn it. Excuse me. Yeah.
got
Hey,
it.
this
I
is
can-
live, baby. So you're going to get two choices, and basically it's like a speed round. Just quick choices. Just choose one of them.
Mhm.
You could take a second to think about it, but don't ponder for 45 minutes. But so that's going to be it. I think that Eric has a surprise on this, though.
Yes, yeah, we've got somebody that's going to be able to join us and to deliver the
game of
game.
Ninja or Pirate.
And there she is.
oh, Grace. Hello. I think
Dude.
I just lost my
We see
audio
you.
though, so let
Oh, I can
me
hear you. I can hear you.
figure that out. Oh,
What's
wait,
up,
I think we're
boys?
good.
How's it going?
Great.
What's up?
Great. Thank you for
Hey.
joining us.
Thank you for
Also,
having me.
So
The
do you
whole
know this
thing.
young lady?
Yeah, I think I've heard of a Goist before.
Yes.
Oh, what's
Pretty
up,
familiar.
Ever?
Yeah. Hey, what's going on?
Oh,
How are
just
you?
hanging out.
I feel like this is gonna get really bad, and I don't know how
Pretty
I
much.
feel, but
Pretty much.
yeah.
We picked our guests very, very wisely.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
so don't keep it PG.
No, you don't. No, you know what?
Yeah,
I think
what's the
we might be past that soon. So you know what? Knock yourself out.
All right, then
We
how's it
passed that.
going, Step Bro?
steps? Is that you?
Yeah, we
We'll put
passed
the-
the PG rating about 30 minutes ago.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's
We'll put
fine.
this on the other part of our website.
Yeah. You gotta scroll down for days to find it.
Jeez.
So everybody that's watching, if you don't know, this is Moist Goist, and what are you streaming nowadays?
Me? Heck if I know. I stream I stream SimCity, Sims 4. I got into World of Warcraft streaming. Little bit of House Flip here and there, but I have to be in the mood for House Flip. So
I thought
Yeah.
you uninstalled that one.
now there's a new expansion pack that just came
Oh,
out.
okay,
so-
okay.
or DLC.
Didn't you say the World of Warcraft? I was watching the other day. You said that the expansion pack that just came out was like the best that you've ever experienced.
Oh my goodness, yes, is it ever? I mean,
Yeah.
I went in. Listen, why are you giggling?
No, I don't know. Keep going. You're good.
I don't know. I went in like I honestly wasn't even gonna buy the game, and I'm so glad that I did because it's the best thing that I've ever experienced.
Right. We've been trying to get
Game-wise.
SoEverdream on it for the
I was
last.
like, she threw in
World of
Game Pass.
Warcraft?
Yeah, I was like, hang on a second.
Hold
That's
on.
the best thing. Like, that's
Yeah.
fine. I mean, Halo for me is kind of like the best thing so it's fine.
Okay. Well,
Yeah. So, anyways, so Adam explained the game, and so I'm going to go ahead and get a minute 30-ish seconds up on the clock here, and as Adam said, it's just more of a quick answer. Don't do too much thinking about it, and I've got to tell you that we kind of came up with some of the questions, but the other questions Goyce came up with, so I have no idea what's going to
Okay.
happen, brother.
I tried my best.
Awesome.
Okay. So I just spit out answers to whatever the.
It's a this or
That's it?
that. She's going to give you two
Okay.
choices. Yeah.
Okay.
So
Oh God. And you had Voice do this?
Listen, I try to keep it PG because I had no idea. Okay.
Terrific.
whenever,
Okay.
whenever you're ready, Goyce.
All right. Should I count down or just go?
Just go.
Okay. Netflix or YouTube?
YouTube.
Phone call or text?
Text.
Tea or coffee?
Coffee.
City Skylines or Sims 4?
Sims 4 right now.
What?
I'm enjoying it a lot.
Being hot or being cold?
Cold.
Free coffee or free Wi-Fi?
Free coffee.
High stonks or feet pics?
Stonks.
Time travel or teleportation?
Time travel.
Salty or sweet?
Salty.
Catchy's hands or Catchy's balls?
Catch the ball.
Beach or mountains?
Beach.
Fame or power?
Power. I feel like I could get both with power. So.
Xbox or computer?
Computer.
Meme creator or content creator?
Memes. All day.
20 seconds.
Sneakers or sandals?
Sneakers.
Spend a day with Master Chief or become immortal?
Master Chief.
Hamburger.
You know
Hamburger or tacos?
Hamburgers.
City streets or country roads?
City streets.
Candy or popcorn?
Candy.
Coke or Pepsi?
Coke. Stop.
Winter or summer?
Summer.
All right. That's it. There's
And
one last
last-
question, though. Yeah.
Ninja. Or
Ninja
pirate.
or pirate?
There it is.
Pirate.
Nice.
Pirate. R.
Pirate. Yeah.
All right. Is there something with the Coke? Is that I don't remember if there was an inside.
I
joke
don't
in
I
that.
don't know if you guys are trying to get sponsored by anybody.
This ad was brought to you in part by.
Well, it's funny because I got the same topic.
I have nothing.
I really wish that I had a label, but this is also Coke.
Oh my god.
I can't prove it.
I thought
Yeah.
it was really interesting that you'd rather meet Master Chief than become immortal.
I
mean,
I just-
Jesus.
I just feel like at that point, when you're immortal, you're gonna have to watch all of your loved ones die, which is sad.
God,
but at
you gotta get
least-
in there.
Deep.
I know.
Okay, yeah, that's a good
I know.
point.
But at least you get to spend in a wonderful day with the Master Chief. I don't think
Sure.
anything could really, and that's a happy
Yeah.
memory.
It is.
That's
Yeah,
true.
you know?
That's true.
Better than the latter, than watching all your loved ones
Yeah.
die.
Oh no.
This got really dark. Jesus.
You know, it's funny. You said something on your stream the other day that I actually wrote down. I was like, I took pause, and you
Oh,
said,
God.
yeah, it's this one. It was basically along those lines. It says, before you die, you want to see the world at a specific point in time.
Yeah.
I didn't get to that question yet.
Did you hear that?
Yeah, I remember that.
So
I
would you
remember
like to
that perfectly.
explain that and maybe?
Yeah. Yeah. I went down a YouTube rabbit hole, as people do,
Oh.
And I started watching like videos about Pangea and what will happen to the Earth in years of, global warming and just, glaciers melting and stuff. I was like, it'd be really cool to see the United States without Florida, or like
We're in Florida.
Oh no!
Just FYI.
Oh my God.
It would be really cool to see Antarctica with like grass and stuff. And I was like, it'd just be really cool to see all these things, or see how like mankind has kind of dealt with that, or see how if we ever make it to Mars and terraform it and stuff like. And I was like, it would be really cool to be able to do that. So I was just like, I hope that when we die, we get to just take a point in time and just watch it and just observe it happen. I just feel like would be a good time to pass eternity.
That's some deep thoughts, man.
I know.
Yeah,
Wow.
and YouTube sent me down that.
Wow.
This ad sponsored by YouTube.
Yeah.
Exactly. I don't know if you listen to there's a rock band called Tool. It's a 90s band, but
I like Tool.
they've got a song about that, and one of the lyrics is learn to swim, and so that was pretty much it. So, but so Moist Goys, have you guys ever seen each other, like other than just like virtually online? I mean, from one stream to the other?
Yeah, just online. I mean, we've hung out and played games together, but that's it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So what's next for you, Goist? So you're going to be doing World of Warcraft, Sims 4.
I would like to bring in WoW a lot more into my streams, because I know I would be able to do some really long streams playing WoW, because I've gone 42 hours straight. Stop laughing at me, okay?
My God.
Leave me alone.
That's a lot.
Leave me alone.
That's way higher than anything I've done.
I've never stayed awake that long, ever.
Oh,
Yeah, like
Jesus.
wow.
2 hours.
I gotta go.
I just can't imagine that.
Yeah.
No kidding.
And
Wow.
so and also here's another shameless plug. You're going to be doing our emotes, right? We're working on that. So do you do other emotes?
I do, yeah. I've done Cybex's emotes. He was actually one of my first people.
Okay.
So I kind of would like to redo his emotes, just because I've grown so much. But yeah, I mean, I've done quite a few people in the community's emotes, and I'm still working on some. So
Well,
yeah.
we can't wait to start that out. So
I'm excited.
Yeah.
Definitely.
So is there anything else that you would like to tell the community and the people that are watching this? And
I just want to say thank you to Ever's community, because if it wasn't for all of our friends and the community that we all kind of share, this whole year would have really sucked. I mean,
Yeah.
It's really brought me out of some dark spots, and I'm just very thankful for Ever and his community. So
That's awesome.
That
That's
is cool.
awesome.
please don't record that. Thank you.
cut that out.
Oh, it's there. It's recorded. It is there.
So all right. Well, so how do people find you, Goist?
At twitch.tv/moistgoist.
Okay.
And my parents are calling. Sorry.
Oh no, that's right. We're gonna let you go. So you be good. Thank you so much.
Yeah,
for
thank
being
you so
Thank you
part
for
of
much
this.
having
coming
me. Bye,
Yeah,
guys.
absolutely.
All right. Take care of yourself.
Yep, you too.
All right. And then, da-da-da. So did you know that was going to happen?
No. No, I did not.
These are
But
great
that-
when you don't actually
Yeah.
watch some of the interviews. No, we like to have some people on, and
Yeah.
she's awesome. She's
Yeah.
such a good
Yeah.
person in the community, and you can tell that she's like glue. She just brings. I see her in a lot of different chat rooms.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
she's very known.
Yeah.
So so we'll keep going on this. So what do you think has contributed to your success so far as a streamer?
I think a lot of it is as far as I think the consistency. A lot of people, and I'm not saying it's bad because everyone needs breaks, but I haven't really taken breaks. So I feel like to be able to be seen as much as I can be seen on Twitch has helped a lot.
Mhm.
And I think just sticking to a schedule has kind of helped. But I think overall, the friends that I've made, there's just so many, and you see them when you come into chat. There's like an unending list of people who have just come in. They've supported me, whether it's being in chat or raids or hosts or just whatever it is. There's just an unending amount of support. So that's been like the big proponent, more recently.
Mhm.
Yeah. Have you had any hardships doing it, like along the way? Like what's been difficult about it? I'm sure that there's been
Yeah.
I'm sure it's
Yeah.
there's some grueling stuff that comes along with it.
Yeah. I think a lot of it has been like skipping events. Nothing major. Like I'm not missing, anniversaries or birthdays or things like that. But just skipping things like, hey, we're going to this place on this day, and I say I can't because I have a set schedule, and I treat it like it's a job where I can't just say no thanks, can't do it, gonna go drink tonight.
Right.
So there's been a lot of that, and I guess there's like push and pull with IRL friends where they think I don't, I don't care anymore because I don't hang out, which right now obviously you can't.
Right.
Makes it a
But
little easier.
previously, yeah, exactly. I'm sorry, I got a cough today. No, it's like it's difficult to kind of explain and get them to understand. It's not because I don't want to hang out. It's just that I'm trying to. It's like starting a business, and when you start a business, you literally have to put everything that you have into it. Otherwise, it's just not going to work.
Right.
Yeah, you got to make your sacrifices, no doubt.
Yeah.
Mhm. So one of the things that I was looking at, I discovered you. I was thinking about this today. I discovered you through Cities in a Snap.
Okay.
So, and I remember you built some volcano looking thing with water flowing off of it. It was really good. But then I was like, yeah, well, I went in, I obviously, followed you, checked you out, and it was, you're a really good streamer. But one of the things that I think makes you unique, and I'll ask this in a different way. If you were to give me one word, maybe a hyphenated word, to describe your chat room, what would it be?
Oof. Pressure's on.
Just so many though. I think Mimi. I have to just go with Mimi. Because everybody, it's a constant back and forth of bantering and memes and just all sorts of nonsense. I mean, every once in a while we have, a serious talk, whether it's about taxes for whatever reason is a reoccurring theme in the stream. Or something like that, but 90% of the time it's just memes being thrown at each other. So
right, or what you want to see when you die. That was a
Yeah. Sometimes you got to hit it hard. You have to remind them that this is a serious chat sometimes. So you lay it down.
That's funny. You talk about Eric and I were talking about your infomercial for channel points.
Yeah,
because I mean your channel points they're funny, man. I mean
they're brilliant though.
They are. They really are. I mean, I remember Eric is like, you got to follow this guy, man. He'll do things. He'll lick his elbow. He'll do a rap. I mean, I was like, do a rap, man. That's awesome. Yeah. I came in like, I came in. I was like, I heard you do raps. You're like, oh boy. And right at that moment, somebody goes, oh, I got enough points, and they made you do one right there. I was like, oh, this is cool. I don't even have to wait for the channel points now.
Join in. Tug, thank you for the raid. I appreciate it. Welcome to the dream team, we're full of all the creamy memes. You can sit your ass down before you catch the mean dreams. You can call me Everdream, that's a play on evergreen. When you're stopping by, you bet your ass will be your alibi. We ain't got the time to play, we just sit and chat away. If you like the simulation, story-driven escapades, you found a place to spend your days, we won't even make you pay. We're chat-focused, interactive, cracked out, mostly bogus. Wish that was the end of this, it's time to bring the catalyst. We got the memes to make you cringe, chat is open, done unhinged. You can catch my OnlyFans, drop a follow, watch me stand, slide into my DMs, check up on my Instagram. If you need an update, Twitter, you'll appreciate. This rap has had no G chords, maybe check our Discord. Send a mod a foot pic, we'll make sure it's public. Thanks for coming to my stream, I hope this rap has made you cream.
So talk about your channel points. I mean, you came up with that stuff, obviously. I mean, it's hilarious, man. It really is.
A lot of that, so it's funny because that's one of the few things that I haven't really, I mean, there's obviously some overlapping ones that you see in other streams, but for those, mostly I've had to come up with on my own. I went to, when channel points first came out, I mean, it's almost been a year since I think they've been out. When they first came out, I went to a lot of like bigger streamers and just other streamers, and I was like, what's everybody else doing? I didn't really see a lot. And I was like, okay, I feel like I could do better than that. So from there, it's just kind of like, what do I want to do? And they've changed a lot since then, between interactions with the games that we're playing. So we had Fallout, where you could make me drop weapons or spawn things in, and then City Skylines where you could spawn disasters or add money to the bank. So a lot of my channel is based on interaction, and I try and keep that. So that side of the interactions was, or that side of the channel points was easy because it was just game integration, and that's, you know, most games have something that people can interact with. You just have to put it there. And then after that, it was like, well, how do I stop making it so game specific as I try and get more into variety streaming? And I was like, how can I do that but still make the channel points worth it? And then it just kind of, then it was like sat down and was like, what can I do on stream? I was like, I can lick an elbow on stream. I could do that.
Or foot.
I could do that. Yeah. I was like, I could dab on stream. All right, we'll throw that in. And then for the flex, that was just something I've seen on people's channels, and I was like, I could do more than just have people waste their points. So I was like, well, let me make it a whole thing. So we did that. So it was really just a lot of like, does this exist already? If it does, how can I make it better? So that was the flex.
You ever do one? Do you ever do any that you go, damn, I wish I would have never made that one?
There has been. I've gotten
rid of it.
Yeah. I can't remember which ones, but absolutely, there's been a handful of stuff that I've added. I'm like, ooh, let me get rid of that.
How did I do that?
Yeah. Like, why did I do that?